Okay, 300 Blackout magazine. With the Bear Creek Arsenal. And it ran like a champ. Well, it wasn't the best shooting in the world, but basically the final story is this Bear Creek Arsenal upper and this 300 Blackout magazine are the ticket. Alright, I'm going to do a wrap up. I'll probably put some shooting, maybe a little bit of footage in front of this. The shooting, it was pretty much uneventful for the most part. One gun didn't work at all, the other gun worked no matter what I did. But I'm just going to kind of wrap this up and try to make a video out of it. I did a video a while back titled 300 Blackout Reloading Fail, where I had these bullets right here, 150 grain round nose interlock, and when I first started reloading, I made a whole video on this, but I got my press, I got everything set up, and I think it was like Saturday morning. I had the 300 Blackout dies, I had everything, but I ordered some bullets, and the bullets hadn't come in yet. So I'm like, well, I want to do it. I was itching to go. So I go down to the store. I just wanted some 150 grain, full metal jackets. Well, guess what? They were sold out. So I was looking around, and I just got the next cheapest bullets that I could find. I got several different ones. I got these 110 grain soft points. I got some of these 208 grain AMAX. So I just wanted to get an assortment. Mainly, I just wanted some for plinking too. And since they were out of the 150 grain full metal jackets, I thought, well, these are the cheapest, the next cheapest thing that they had. I'll just get these and give them a try. I didn't think anything about it really. But after I got them loaded up, well, first of all, I got a whole nother video on this. I had some trouble with the load manual and Hornady, different things, but I kept on getting this, and this was my first 300 Blackout up here. It's a Radical Firearms 300 Blackout, and it worked with everything I put in it perfect except for these. They would always jam up. So I thought, well, maybe I could lengthen the bullet a little bit, the overall case. Maybe if I lengthen it, try different lengths, maybe it'll cycle better, run better. And it didn't. I tried 3 different lengths, nothing worked. So I got another upper, 300 Blackout upper, and I had a lot of good comments. Is really what led me to determine what was going on. But most people, I had basically a lot of the comments, I had 2 main problems. People say, well, the first thing is it's your magazine. Try a GI magazine, try a different magazine. I tried a different magazine, it didn't work, had the same problem. Then other people say, well, the feed ramps aren't the right angle, or you don't have the big enough feed ramp on there. That's why it's getting caught up. So I thought, well, yeah. So this is a Bear Creek Arsenal 300 Blackout, and I'll take pictures of both of these. It's not really good to show on video. I couldn't really get a good video of it, but I'll take pictures of the feed ramps on both of these. This is pretty much just a standard M4 feed ramp. The feed ramps on this 300 Blackout, they're a lot bigger. They're a lot more forgiving, and I think that was one of the big issues. The other issue is the magazine. So I did a lot more testing. Like I said, I've been doing this for about 2 years. I'm pretty stubborn. I bought these bullets. Most people probably would have just given up and said heck with it, but I want to try to get them to work. So I got them to work, but it took 2 things. First of all, I got another magazine. I got the PMag. This is the that's a regular 5.56, but this is the 300 Blackout, specifically designed PMag for 300 Blackout. And I thought, well, we'll give this a try. So I loaded them up again, 3 different lengths of bullets. I tried the 300 Blackout PMag with this radical upper with the regular feed ramps. Nothing, jam-o-matic. I mean, I couldn't even get 2 rounds off most of the time. So then I tried this magazine and this gun with the bigger feed ramps with the 300 Blackout magazine, and it didn't matter what I did. I mean, they ran, every one of them ran like a champ, worked great. And I got velocity data, I got everything on all different sizes. And then I ended up just go ahead and going for the middle ground, and I loaded these up. I know it's not all the way down to the cantilever, but I had pretty good velocity data and pretty good readings on this link, so I just went ahead and went with that. And then I tried the regular PMag, the regular 5.56 PMag, and this gun didn't work at all. So basically the only combination that I found that'll work with the 150 grain round nose, and it's because the lead on the end of there, it just you can see where it gets caught on the feed ramp, and that's what happens. You start out with that and you end up with that. So it's not good, not a good situation, especially if you would actually accidentally chamber one of these rounds, which I didn't have these loaded real hot. I think I used like 15.8 grains of little gun, which is mid range on them, and I was getting pretty good velocities around 1850, 1860, and actually the longer I loaded them, the better velocities I got. When I went up to 2.0, I was actually getting closer to 1900. I got 1886, 1884, 1868, and it's funny, the shorter I loaded them, the 1.89, I was getting a lower velocity. So that's why I kind of went for a middle ground. But these bullets do seem like the longer you load them, you get a little bit better velocity out of them. I'm not sure about the accuracy, but anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up. So if you're buying these for 300 Blackout specifically, I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you got some of these laying around or you want to give them a try, the only thing that I found that'll work, and it doesn't matter how long you load them, what you load them with, it doesn't matter. You got to have an AR, you got to have an upper with really generous feed ramp, and then you've got to use a magazine specifically designed for the 300 Blackout, like this 300 Blackout PMag. The 300 Blackout PMag and the Bear Creek Arsenal, it ran like a champ the whole time. I didn't have one malfunction, and I shot 20, 30 rounds. Actually, it was right at about 30 rounds, all different lengths, different everything, no problem at all, not one jam. Whereas this one, it didn't matter what magazine I used or how long I loaded them or whatever, it didn't work. I couldn't get more than 2 rounds off without a jam. So hopefully somebody can learn from this, learn from my mistakes, and like I said, if you have some of these laying around, just get you a really generous feed ramp on the 300 Blackout, get you a 300 Blackout magazine. You shouldn't have any trouble. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hope everybody's doing good. Appreciate it.